Welcome to the official ABU press conference after women's pursuit at World Championships in Anholt, Anterselva. With us, gold medalist Dorotea Wierer of Italy, silver medalist Denise Herrmann of Germany, bronze medalist Marte Olsbø-Røsland of Norway. Doro, you said your family is loud. You are born in this valley just a few kilometers away. Did it feel like living room today for you? It was completely packed. Can you just take us through the race and the last loop?
Yes, I'm really happy that I did it today. Of course, it wasn't easy. The last day it wasn't easy because I didn't feel so good on the skis. Today it was much better and I could feel it from the first meters. Of course, today you had to shoot really good and I was lucky that I just made one mistake. But of course, it's different than when you are just training here. You know a lot of people, it's a lot of pressure, and yes, of course, I wanted to do good, but you know there are so many girls who are really strong, and yes, I think I was really lucky today.
And you said after the sprint for you it was important to start in the yellow bib. How much could you count on the experience from last season when you won the pursuit here from similar position?
Yes, I was in the same position together with Marte, and I was afraid to pushing too much before the shooting range because I knew that the last shooting it's really important, and I think it's also really difficult to shoot here, even if it was no wind today. But yes, of course, I missed the first one, and then I was just thinking to concentrate about my shooting position and not about the result. And I was really lucky that I had just one misses. And yes, of course, the last loop, it was really hard because I knew that Denise and Marte, they was together and they will to do all to catch me. But when I was in Huberalm, I knew that I could do it, and it was really emotional the last meters because it was my whole team was there, my Voxman and all my family is here, so it's a really special day for me. Yes.
And before this championship, you said many times there is life outside biathlon. Even if you don't win gold, the world will not end. But how much did it really mean? How did you prepare? Because you did generate this energy today.
Yes, of course, I wanted to do good, but I knew that normally I'm not an athlete who is catching, which are, how can I say, who has the best form in the right moment, you know. I'm not anymore so strong than in the beginning of the season. And yes, I just wanted to concentrate about my shooting, and I think that was the key today.
Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you.
Denise, it's only your second World Championship. It's third medal. You have full set of medals now, gold, silver, and bronze. Can you just talk about your race and how you felt you fought through these 5 loops?
Yeah, my position in front of the race was not so bad. I was in 5th position, and I know everything is possible in the pursuit race. It was nearly the same position than last year, and I tried to remember about Östersund last year. But last days I felt really good in skiing, but the shooting range was not working so well for me, and I was really focused today to do what I can, my best. And yeah, after the first shooting, I was a little bit in struggle. Oh no, you start with a mistake, but the position was not bad. I could catch some seconds during the track, but I was around with fantastic girls, and everyone had a good performance also the last days. But when I came to the last shooting, I saw that they did some mistakes, and maybe it's possible. And I tried to be focused that I can stay clean. Also, the last shoot was not a wide target for me, and was just going full speed and looking how the position is. And then I saw that I'm together with Marte, and I know she is also really good in skiing. And I tried to stay behind her and make a full attack at the end because I know that I'm really fast at the end. And it was a fantastic fight.
And how do you really decide for this attack? When do you feel Marte is ready to be overtaken? that you're ready to attack? How do you decide? When do you decide?
At first, when I went outside, I was looking for Dorothea, but I didn't saw her. She was far away. And then I know, okay, maybe I have to fight for the silver medal. And I stayed behind Marta, and I know she is really good in the uphill. And then I was thinking about maybe she will do an attack on the long uphill to Huberalm, and I was prepared for this. But it was okay for me with the speed, and then I know that I can do my plan to make the full attack in the last short uphill, and it was working well for me.
And you had really some amazing skiing times. Can you tell us what is it about these tracks that suit your style, and how did you adapt to the altitude here?
Yeah, in the last years, or when I was younger, I had a lot of problems in the altitude, but now I know that the big events are in altitude, and I have to be going a lot of times in the summer, and I was also on Christmas time in Davos in Switzerland, or I'm there a lot of times the last year, and I know that it's working really well for me, and it becomes better and better, and now I think it's my best performance ever I had in the altitude. Maybe also because I'm older now, but I think it's also not the best, not bad that we can stay down in the valley for rest a little bit better and fill up the full energy for next races.
Thank you and congratulations. Marta, it was such a close competition for most of the part. How did you approach the last standing, and has conditions played any part? Doro said there was no wind.
No, it was no wind. First of all, it was an amazing race. I was fighting with Dorothea the whole time, and she is the home favorite, and it was so loud in the track and in the stadium, and to be at position 1 in the last shooting, it was an amazing experience. And I heard that she had one mistake in the first shot. And I was a bit, maybe thinking a bit about the result that, whoa, if I hit 5 hits now, I can get a new gold medal. And that was a really stupid thought. So I got 2 mistakes, and it was a tough last round with Denise. And she was behind me, and I heard that Hanna Øberg was catching on us, so I was a bit afraid to get the 4th position. So I just tried to keep the speed up, and when Denise decided to go, I had no chance. But after the whole race, I'm so happy about the bronze medal today.
And you talked about taking break in the Annecy week to prepare better, also physically for Antholz. But what mental switch do you feel you did from Östersund, where you failed to win medal, yet here you're the only athlete who won medal in all the competitions?
I learned a lot last year and the championship in Östersund. I was a bit tired, not physical, but I was a bit tired in my head, and the shooting in the competition there was not so good. So I knew that I had to do some changes for this year, and this year I feel much stronger, and I'm ready for the next week as well. So I'm excited.
And that was my last question. How much energy, emotional energy do you have left? It's so intense, medals, competitions, more medals. How do you process all this?
Yeah, it's really intense, but we have a rest day tomorrow, and I'm gonna use that one just to be in my room and do something else than biathlon. And I hope I'm ready for 15K. I'm ready, and we will see.
Thank you and congratulations.
Thank you.
Any more questions?